Hey guys, what's up? It's Fern. Thank you so much for joining me for another planty video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite leaves, my current favorite leaves, I should say, because it does change from time to time. But just some leaves that I have really been admiring lately and I can't stop looking at and taking pictures of. So I just really want to spotlight them in this video today. I've picked out 10 to share with you, so if you're interested in that, just keep on watching. But first, a message from today's sponsor. So today's sponsor is Skillshare, which a lot of you probably already know that I love and that I've been using for quite some time now. But if you're not familiar with Skillshare, they are an online learning community. So they offer a variety of different online courses. So my recent favorite course is called YouTube Success, Script, Shoot, and Edit with MKBHD. And this is by Marcus Brownlee. So I'm really interested in learning ways to create just better and more engaging content. And this video covered everything from like planning content all the way to filming and editing, and I learned a lot of different new techniques. Skillshare is full of so many great resources, and I already have a list of other courses that I want to take as well. If you would like to check out Skillshare, the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership, and after that it's only about $10 a month, which is a really awesome deal. Thank you so much to Skillshare for supporting my channel, and here are my 10 favorite leaves. Okay, so the first one I have to show you, this was honestly like the first plant that popped into my head when I was thinking about favorite leaves in my collection, and I'm sure it doesn't come as a surprise because this plant is really coveted for its beautiful foliage, and that is my Philodendron Florida Beauty. I am honestly just so in love with this plant. Yes, it's obviously beautifully shaped with that kind of like Florida philodendron leaf shape, and then it has beautiful variegation. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm going to be saying the word beautiful so many times in this video, so I apologize. But yes, I just love this plant so much. So as you can see, she's missing one of her little ears there. This came to me as a cutting in the fall, if you watched that unboxing video, and I was able to root her and plant her up, and she has since given me 2 little baby leaves, so I'll just show those quickly. This was the leaf that like came to mind that I wanted to feature, but I will show you her other leaves. So this was the first one she put out after I potted her. Actually, she was putting this out when she wasn't even potted yet, so it came out a little bit funky, but it's still so cool because it is a half moon leaf. It's quite curled. It's just stayed like that. I don't know why. It just, I think because this plant was being like rooted after shipping and everything, it just gave me kind of a weird leaf, but that's okay. It's still so cool how it's a half moon. And then this leaf is the newest little baby that she has put out. She actually just unfurled this like 2 days ago, and let me see if I can show you without spilling soil everywhere. And look at how cute that is. Oh my goodness. So you can see it's more of like the juvenile kind of shape. She'll take some time to, you know, kind of get established and give me those more mature leaves. But I'm just so happy that I have my hands on this plant because I'm just in love with these leaves. My friend Courtney was actually kind enough to send me a cutting from hers, and I honestly couldn't believe it. Like, these go for a freaking pretty penny, so I didn't think I would ever have one, but I do, and I am just obsessed. Every time she puts out a new leaf, I know it's just going to be very exciting. I think I even prefer this over my Albo Monstera. I mean, my Albo Monstera kind of looks like a piece of crap lately if you've seen it, but like Albo Monstera in general, I think I probably prefer Philodendron Florida Beauty. I don't know, but yes, definitely one of my favorite leaves. Okay, next, the plant that I have to show you is actually a cutting. Well, not really a cutting, like it's rooted and it's its own little baby now, but it came off of my mother, Variegated Maranta. But this leaf in particular is just one that I have been enjoying for months now, honestly, and I have to document it one last time because I feel like it's going to be on its way out soon. But this is the one that I am in love with. It has this large sectoral variegation of just pure white on that leaf there. Like I said, this leaf has been on for quite a while. You can see, even like look at the stem, there's like, it's lost other leaves, but this one is just hanging on. And since it has so much white, I've been kind of waiting for it to kind of, I don't know, crisp off and die, but it's lasted for so long. It is just starting to kind of yellow, so probably won't be around for a super long time. But I've been so surprised that this hasn't burnt or anything. I've had this right under grow lights. That's how it got so white, I think. But yeah, I just can't believe I've never seen a leaf with this much white on any of my variegated Maranta. So, oh my goodness, I just love it so much. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love when these variegated Marantas get those white sections. The variegation usually looks more like that, which is what makes this leaf just so special. I'm just so happy with it. And then number 3, this probably won't come as a surprise either, but it is the newest Thai Constellation leaf that I have. Oh my gosh, look at this plant now. If you've been here for a while, then you know that we have had a journey with her, you guys. Oh my goodness, I have so many videos like documenting the progress of this plant, and I've almost lost it like 3 times, and yes, it's just been a journey. But this newest leaf, she put this leaf out probably about a month ago now. It's just like hardening off right now, or just, whoa, oh my goodness, or just finishing hardening off. Leca flying out of here. But I honestly am so in awe of the variegation. Like, look at these like large streaks. It is just so pretty. Thai Constellation variegation is just like, wow, that kind of rhymed, but it is just like honestly superior. Like, this is so beautiful. She has definitely been worth all of the stress that I have gone through, and she's really been loving the greenhouse cabinet, so I think that is why she is just giving me these beautiful leaves. I think pretty soon, you guys, we're gonna get one with a split, and it's gonna be the most exciting thing ever. I hope that she gives me more of these like large streaks of white as well. Sam from Sassy and Succulent, her Monstera Thai Constellation is absolutely insane. It is so pretty. It almost looks like an albo. It just has like huge chunks of white. It's so nice. Just love this plant so much. I admire it every single day living in my greenhouse cabinets. And yeah, now that she's in Leca, she is so easy. So that's really nice, and I just get to enjoy her. And you can even see, you guys, that she has like the little, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but she has like a little bump starting already on her newest leaf. So pretty soon, you guys, in like the next couple of months, we will probably have another leaf, and maybe it'll have a fenestration. Can you imagine? Yes, so Monstera Thai Constellation, my love. Maybe we'll take a thumbnail. Okay, so the next one I'm gonna talk about is honestly like more of a sad situation than a happy one, but the leaves are beautiful as they are right now. Okay, so that is my Philodendron Florida Ghost. Look at those white leaves. Ah, they are so pretty. This plant blows me away. Okay, so if you've been following along, I think it's mostly been Instagram that I've been posting about this, but basically okay, so if you're not familiar with Philodendron Florida Ghost, the idea is that its new growth comes out lighter or white like this, and then it gradually changes to green. So this is a more mature leaf, this is a newer leaf, and that's just what's unique about it. So what's been going on with mine is that the leaves have not been turning green. They're just coming out this beautiful white and basically just staying white and then turning brown and dropping off. They're just dying rather than turning green. So to mitigate this, I've moved it away from, like, farther away from the light, and I'm just hoping that they will turn green. It's dropped about 3 white leaves now. You can see on the stem, it's just got like a plain stem where all the leaves have dropped off. So my plan is that, you know, hopefully one or both of these will turn green. I think this one came out maybe like a tad darker. This is the newest one here. So maybe it's gonna turn green. It like looks like it has a hint of green. So cross your fingers for me, you guys. I know Yoga with Rose or Plant with Rose. Oh gosh, I think she has 2 different usernames. I'm not really sure. I can link her down below, but she had the same problem with her Philodendron Florida Ghost. She moved it away from light, and now I think it's okay. I think its leaves are turning green. So yeah. This is the most recent white leaf that it's dropped off. I need to put this in the compost. It's just been like sitting there, but oh my gosh, it's so sad. So that's, you know, a long sad tale, but I did want to just document it in this video because the leaves, although, you know, there's a chance they might not survive, they are just so beautiful. They're so just like, these are like pure white. Like, it's funny because I had a different Florida Ghost and I sold it last year when I moved, and I was having the opposite problem. Like, it was just, its new leaves were just coming out like a bit of a lighter green. Like, they weren't coming out white like this, and I really wanted a Florida Ghost that had those super white leaves. So it's funny that I had that problem and now I'm having the opposite problem. But yes, oh, they sure are beautiful while they're here, but I'm really hoping that they're gonna turn green. So hopefully soon I can give you guys an update that they are turning green. Okay, next I have a few philodendron in a row here, so I'm sorry for that, but philodendron, there's just such a variety of beautiful foliage. So yeah, okay, next, this is actually one of my newest favorites. I mean, I've had it since the fall now, but I'm just enamored with it, and I had no idea I was going to love this plant so much until I received it. So this is my Philodendron Painted Lady, and this is the leaf in particular that I have been just really head over heels for. It is so beautiful. So my Philodendron Painted Lady is getting a lot of this like orangey yellow variegation because it's been under really high lighting conditions, right under my Mars Hydro grow light. I think a little bit too much light, so I have turned down my grow light because it's the model where you can adjust the intensity of the light, which is really nice. But yeah, this plant is just so beautiful. This is like more likely what you'll see it look like, just kind of like a speckled pattern, and then they have these really beautiful pink petioles, which this, like the contrast and I just love everything about this philodendron. I can't wait until I have a big pot of this. I just really love it. So this is beautiful when you give it, you know, not super like gonna burn it to a crisp lighting. And then this is what it's been giving me since I've been giving it a ton of light. It has a new leaf on the way there as well. It is just so beautiful, and I don't know why this philodendron is kind of underrated. It's not talked about as much. It's definitely one of my favorites, so I just had to share it. Okay, and the next I'm gonna take you with me because I don't want to move this guy, but my next favorite leaf to show you is my Philodendron Milchrysoome. Would you look at that? Oh my goodness, look at that shine. Oh, so this has beautiful velvety leaves. This one is still quite young, so it doesn't have super long leaves. I think this is the longest one that it has though, and it's just so beautiful. This one's kind of long too. And as you can see, it is giving me a new leaf up there, and I am experimenting with air layering. As you can see here, this is the first time I've tried it, so I didn't film it or anything. I'm gonna see how it goes, but hopefully that roots for me, and then I can chop it, and then I will have a little baby there, because as you can see, it's just totally outgrown its moss pole. And yeah, this plant, I know a lot of people can have trouble with this, but for some reason it's just been so easy for me. We vibe together, we love each other. So yeah, and just look at that leaf. Oh my goodness. The backs, it's just so beautiful. So of course I had to feature it in this video. And then we might as well stay here because beside it is the next plant that I want to talk about. So this is the leaf. This is the leaf in particular that is my favorite, one of my favorites right now. So this is my Calathea Warshawixii. I think I'm saying it somewhat better than I was before. I have it written here. But yes, so this is also known as the Jungle Velvet Calathea. And the reason that I love this leaf in particular, this is the newest leaf it's put out, and it's the only one it's put out in my care. The other ones, it had 3 and they're kind of in poor condition. This one is actually on its way out, but this new leaf, you guys, this is the softest leaf I've ever felt, like out of anything, out of any velvet philodendron or anything like that. This is the softest leaf I have ever felt, and it's particular the underside that is soft. It has these beautiful purple undersides, and it literally feels like fuzzy. Like, it is so soft, you guys. I am just obsessed with this Calathea. I think it needs a drink right now. I think that's why it's like a little bit curling on the edges. Yeah, I'm gonna have to water this, move it out so I don't forget. But yeah, this is just, I'm obsessed. I can't wait until I have a large pot of this as well. This is just a plant that I really want to see grow big and just have those beautiful velvet leaves. Okay, we actually have to go for a walk again because the next one on my list is also one that I cannot move. All right, so this is the next plant that I'm going to talk about, of course. This is my Marble Queen Pothos Greta, if you've been here for a while. And she has some massive leaves. These are just so large. She has quite a few of them. Like, look at that. Oh my goodness. You do not often see pothos with this big of leaves unless you're like living somewhere tropical. Yes, they are so impressive. I am admiring them all the time. I think this one in particular, this one is just like really, really massive. Ooh, this one is quite big too. Look at that. Wow. She's just so pretty, and her variegation too. Like, oh my goodness. So I'm not sure why. Whenever I mention these leaves, people always ask me like how she grew that big, and I honestly have no idea because this is growth that she's had for years, and at this point of when I was caring for her, I was honestly just like neglecting her. So neglect, I guess, is the answer. I don't know. These leaves came out like back before I was really into plants and knew what I was doing, so I don't know why. Miracle-Gro fertilizer, I don't really know. But yes, she has these massive leaves and I just love them so much. So of course I had to feature them as well. Okay, so for the last two, I have a couple of Alocasia to show you, and you've probably seen this one before as well. I just can't stop talking about it and posting about it. This is my Alocasia Dragon Scale, and this is the most recent leaf it has given me. Just take that in. Just take that in. Oh, it is so beautiful. It's so perfect. I can't even believe that this plant has given me this leaf, considering this was the type of leaf it was giving me in like the late fall, like not even that long ago. Probably like five or 6 months ago, it was giving me these leaves, and now it is giving me these leaves. This one is from probably a few months ago, and then yeah, this one just came out probably, I don't know, a month and a half ago, and oh, it is just so beautiful. And yeah, as you can tell, I've just been obsessing over it. I love this plant so much. It's actually crazy to me how large some of these Alocasia leaves can get. Like this can get even bigger than this. And yeah, it just blows my mind. And like the black velvet, like that can get huge leaves. And they just look so impressive and amazing and beautiful. And yeah, I really appreciate Alocasia lately, and I remember I swore off Alocasia like a couple of years ago because I was so upset that they kept getting spider mites. But if you just pay attention and, you know, spray them down prophylactically or whatever you want to do, you can prevent them, and it's no problem at all. And they're just totally worth the little bit of extra work. And then next, this is one that I just have to show off because I'm really proud of it. It's come a long way. This leaf is by no means perfect, but it's perfect to me, honestly, because it's such an improvement from how it used to be doing, and I'm just so thrilled to see this plant happy. So that is my Alocasia Frydeck. So this is the leaf in particular. This is the biggest leaf that it has. It put this out, oh, I don't know, probably the same, like a month and a half ago. A month and a half ago, I just got so many new leaves in, like, I don't know, I guess spring starting. But yes, so this plant was really not doing well at all. You might have seen it in the past and it looked more like this. This is an older leaf that's still hanging on. It had 2 leaves only that were just like drooping like this, and it was really unhappy with me. I had no idea what it needed. I would post and ask you guys like, what should I do about my Alocasia Frydeck? It's so unhappy, and I'm not really sure why it suddenly became happy. It's been living in the greenhouse cabinet for quite a while now, like since I set up the cabinet, I think it's been in there, and it's just suddenly doing well. I don't know, maybe the change in fertilizer. I'm using the, I'll show you. I'm using the Vitamax Pro to fertilize recently, so maybe it really likes that. I'm not sure. At one point I thought it had root rot, but I checked its roots, and as you can see, they are definitely healthy in there. This is the nice thing about the clear pots. They look so good, and it's just unfurling a new leaf there as well. and it's got another one coming out there as well. So he's doing really well, and I'm super happy to be able to provide that update. He looks so beautiful in my greenhouse cabinet. He's always probably like one of the first plants that catches my eye when I look in there. And this is also another alocasia where the leaves can get massive, so I can't even imagine if he gets that large one day. But for right now, I'm just enjoying him like this. And yeah, I'm really stoked about it. So that's my little update on Alocasia Frydeck. All right, that is going to be it for my current 10 favorite leaves. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you leave me a comment down below because I would love to chat with you. Also, don't forget to click the link for Skillshare if you're interested in trying a free membership. As always, I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!